Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael, and this is Hoyuk by Mage Company, a game where players are clans of Neolithic settlers working together to build a village, but in competition to try and control it. The game is made up of rounds consisting of 4 phases. Construction sees each player dealt a construction tile, and then starting with the first player you resolve these. Once all players have resolved their construction tile, you then repeat this. The tiles will give you 2 buildings, and then either a pen, oven, or shrine. To construct buildings, you place a building tile of your colour on the board, either increasing the size of an existing family in a block, or starting a new one, or building a second story on an existing building. Pens you place so that they attach to one of your buildings by the arrow, while ovens and shrines are placed inside your buildings. Next comes the Catastrophe, where a card is revealed from the deck and will result in something being destroyed based on the size of the blocks. This could be the largest or smallest, and it could target your ovens, your shrines, your pens, or your buildings. Once resolved, it is then time for the assessment, where each block with more than one player present is checked to see who has the most ovens, shrines and pens. And the winner of each receives the aspect card from that pile. These are one of the main ways to get points towards winning the game. But you have to choose to either play them for their aspect or to collect sets of the same aspect to get more points. The other way to get points is that at the end of the game, which is triggered by a player placing out their last building, you assess each of the blocks. Whoever has the largest family in a block will get a number of points equal to the number of buildings making up that family. I feel the art does a lovely job of getting across the Neolithic theme of the game, while being bright and attractive. However, the same can't be said for the components. Yes, they are fantastic quality, but they just look a bit odd and fail to match the images. This game has a lot of strategic decisions, but in the end, the catastrophes can be so devastating to a single player that sometimes these have more say in who wins and who loses than the player's own decisions. But I have tried introducing a foretelling, where you know each round it will be one of 3 catastrophes. And this did a great job of addressing that luck strategy balance for those who want more strategy in the game. But I actually found it was more fun not knowing what catastrophe might occur with the randomness of anything could happen. The other main area of randomness is with the construction tiles, which isn't such an issue with the basic game, but in the advanced game it's possible to have wasted actions, as you can draw one with cattle on before you've even had a chance to build a pen for that cattle to go in. There is a mini expansion that goes some way towards fixing this, as it allows you to spend points in order to switch your construction tile. However, I actually found the simplest and easiest way to stop this being a problem was simply to say that if you don't have a pen for a cattle to go in, then you get a pen instead of cattle. It's worth mentioning that the special construction tile mini expansion doesn't come with the base game, but it is a great way to increase the level of strategy for those who want to. I mentioned there about having the basic and advanced game, and this modular nature of being able to increase the difficulty level is a great idea, because it means that you can start really nice and simple for newer or younger gamers and then just gradually make it more and more complicated. However, all the medium level adds is number of building and tallest buildings to the assessment, and then the advanced adds villagers, cattle, the shaman, and unique tribe powers. So even with the advanced game, it's still actually fairly light and easy to learn, so I'd recommend that if you're playing with experienced gamers, you just use the advanced game straight away. The randomness of the aspect cards, construction tiles, and especially of those catastrophes means that this game has a huge amount of replay value, and nearly every single game will play out differently. Two can play this game, but I really don't recommend it at two players because it's far too easy for just one player to dominate a block and then refuse to create any separate blocks for scoring. However, if you play with more players, there's nearly always someone willing to join in a block with you to get points on one aspect or another. And 4 seems to be the sweet spot for the player numbers. This game has a lot going for it. I really like how with the aspect cards you have to choose between getting more out on the board and maybe winning more cards, or collect up sets for the points. How in order to get big points from the cards you have to spread yourself out and have lots of families so that you're able to play lots of cards. How even once you've played cards they still give you choices with regards to which pile you add them to at the end of the round. How the tile placement aspect is more than a simple maths puzzle for area control, as you can use your buildings to block in players so that they can no longer build in a block, giving you control over it. In summary, I have really enjoyed this game and have added it to my collection. I think that anyone who enjoys tile placement and area control mechanics and doesn't mind a bit of luck in their games will really enjoy this. So that is Hoyuk by Mage Company. I do hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as subscribing and sharing. And as always, thanks for watching and bye for now.